Michaels on the inside. Let's see if he can hold on to that top spot. Green flag back in the air.
He has a good jump. See if he can pull up in front of him.
Slow car behind him, but looks like everybody's going to get through into the first turn. A great restart, rocketing down the backstretch is Rip Michaels.
As a matter of fact, Alex Haas was able to get by Rip Michaels, but look at Gilliland on the bottom.
Here comes David Gilliland running third now on the inside of that 5 of Travis Thurkettle. Trying to battle for the second spot. Gilliland making the low line work.
Well, attempting to make the low line work. Almost makes a little contact with Thurkettle there. Watch Thurkettle drive back up beside him from the outside.
Thurkettle pushing him down the racetrack as they got into turn 3 the last time by. Gilliland still has the left sides below the white line, and caution flag flies once again. We've got a car stopped in turns 3 as the field gets to him. That was that 0-6, brought out our last caution. Julian Penaruz.
A little more damage to the rear of that car.
Get another peek. Into the wall he goes on the backstretch. Then around. Nobody around him.
No. He was a little bit high. May have been a little bit of loose stuff up there. He was so high, right up against the wall.
So the caution has come out once again. Time is running out on the Whelen All-American Super Late Model 100. February 11th, NASCAR's back, and we're there in Daytona for a pair of races on the high banks. Be there as the field is set for the 500. The Gatorade Duel at Daytona, Thursday, February 11th, live at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Always some of the most exciting races of all of Speed Weeks.
Field ready to get back after it as we're closing in on the halfway point as far as laps go. Rip Michaels on the inside. Alex Haas back on the outside in that 51. Travis Thurkettle and David Gilliland making up your top 4. Green flag back in the air.
We have Gilliland on the outside. That's the first time he's been on the outside this whole race, I think.
We'll see how he does up top. He had been running below the white line, still side by side for the lead. Alex Haas with the advantage as they go through 3 and 4.
Look at Gilliland now. Rip Michaels pulls up on the inside. Alex Haas by almost a car length.
That is the first time anyone other than Rip Michaels has led this race. Alex Haas went by the stripe just in front of the 12. Let's see if he can hold on to the spot.
Perfect illustration of the disadvantage of starting on the inside for Rip Michaels.
Cleared him with a car length, and now to the bottom of the racetrack. Haas trying to block that 12. Travis Thurkettle in the 5 on the inside of the 88, taking the 3rd spot away from David Gilliland.
Rip Michaels trying to battle back on the inside. Rip has a great race car, just had the disadvantage of starting on the inside on that restart.
Ran it very hard as they went through 1 and 2 down on the bottom of the racetrack. Wasn't able to get by that 51. Now he's got a car length he's got to make up. 22 coming into the picture. That is Derek Thorne.
Gilliland now goes back down to the inside, trying to pull up on Travis Thurkettle in the 5 car.
Very tight racing up front. Travis Thurkettle in the 5. He's running 3rd, and David Gilliland right behind him in 4th. Field begins to stretch out. There's the 22. The red 22, Derek Thorne. Problems in turn 2.
Nick Janitis, the 71 car, no caution yet.
No caution comes out. They stay green. Nick Janitis hasn't got the speed up, though, as he sits on the apron in turn 2.
He gets lapped. Caution flag is now out. Nick Janitis a lap down. Nick gets it refired.
Yep, surprise of the night there. He is your super late model and late model champion.
I was watching Nick. He was outside the top 10 when this happened.
Take a look at this issue. Right in the middle of the racetrack.
Matt Crafton goes to the inside. Nick comes down there. Matt was down there below the white line. Nick came down there, squeezed him. And unfortunately, Nick is going to pay the price.
Matt was able to continue on.
Step out, we'll get a break out of the way.
Nick's got it running again, but not before they had to throw the caution flag because he was stopped on the apron.
The leader had driven by Nick, so that will put him a lap down. 53 laps in the books right now, just about to complete lap 54.
But our time is the issue. Again, this was a 100-lap race scheduled to go 100 laps or 1 hour, whichever comes first. And it's going to be the hour that's going to do it.
Should be a pretty quick realignment here and get ready for this restart. No debris on the racetrack.
Yeah, they waited a long time even to throw the caution to see if Nick Jonitis could get that car fired back up and moving around the racetrack.
Now Rip Michaels will restart from the outside, the preferred liner on this racetrack. He really paid the price that last restart for starting on the inside. Alex Haas was able to get the advantage from the outside. Now the roles will be reversed on this next restart.
From the deserts of Baja to the frustrated India and other tracks around the world. Now for a full line of
so Alex Haas might be at a disadvantage being on the inside for this next restart. A big surge there for Alex Haas. Then Rip Michaels. Running in the third spot is the number 5 of Travis Thurkettle.
David Gillen in fourth right now.
Rounding out the top 5, the 22 of Derek Thorne. A lot of action up at the front of this field. And then we've seen some accidents take place back in the middle. Most dramatic tonight was when the 76 of Sean Calderwood came up on a slower race car and actually launched his race car up into the air and then barrel rolls down the front stretch into turn number 1. He walked away. One has been okay this evening after being involved in incidents. We've got 1 to go before they throw the green flag once again. They'll double back up. This time it's Alex Haas on the inside and Rip Michaels on the outside. Travis Thurkettle inside of David Gillen, making up row number 2. Once again, the pace car will pull off the racetrack.
Really want to see how Rip Michaels handles this restart from the outside. This will be the first time he's restarted this race from the outside. Alex Haas is pushing him way up the hill.
Out of turn 4, a good start for Alex Haas, and now he slows as they go across the stripe. Rip Michaels is able to get by.
Had such a good start and then just seemed like he lost all his momentum. Looks like he's back up to speed now, but he's running about 5th.
Looks like the classic miss a shift for that 51 of Alex Haas. Rip Michaels takes advantage of it and back out front.
David Gillen right now running 2nd in a side-by-side battle with Travis Thurkettle.
Alex Haas battling right on the back bumper of David Gillen, wants to get that line to move.
Gillen gets a little bit sideways, 3 wide.
2 and 3 wide across the stripe. Thurkettle in the 5, trying to battle for that 2nd spot. Gillen holding on to it sideways as they come out of board. Into the wall they go. Thurkettle hits the wall hard in the 5. Alex Haas was on the outside of Travis Thurkettle, and it looks as though Thurkettle was moving up the racetrack. Haas was already there, and then into the wall they went.
It looked like Travis Thurkettle just squeezed Alex Haas up into the wall, and that turned Travis Thurkettle around as they entered turn number 3. Hard contact with the outside wall.
It's good to see the steering wheel off and movement in the 5. Travis Thurkettle about to climb out of that race car.
See the radiators burst, and you see the rear end housing is bent back. The right rear tire is askew. Obviously Travis waving, he's okay. But such a good race car and premature ending.